Wheelspin, fueled by Animate. Dan il-programm jista' jkollu xi prodotti kummerċjali. Wheelspin jixtieq jirringrazzja lil dawn il-kumpaniji. Insellem il-telespettaturi kollha ta' Wheelspin u daw kollha ta' Net Television li oġobhom jinaqdu magħna l-programm tagħna llum. Illum ser inkomplu waslulkom ħafna minn dawk il-preżentazzjonijiet li segwejna waqt li konna fiż-żjara tagħna ġewwa Ġeniva, ħafna minn dawk il-karozzi li ovvjament huma l-istess karozzi li se jiġu preżentati anke lokalment f'dawn ix-xhur li ġejjin. Ser ikonna wkoll wasla ta' karozza ġdida u Malta għalhekk kunu ċerti li tibqa' magħna tul dawn l-40 minuta biex kemm jista' jkun intom tgawdu minn dawn il-karozzi magħna. Pas-soltu dejjem nsellmulkom u nfakrukom biex intom tiktbulna fuq wheelspin@b.rightnewmedia.com, Wheelspin PO Box 24 San Pawl il-Baħar u min jippreferi jista' jidħol fil-paġna tagħna ta' Facebook u jħallilna kumment jew messaġġ hemmhekk. Aħna nkunu kuntenti li nirrispondu għal domandi tagħkom anke f'dawn il-ġimgħat li wasalnilkom il-programmi minn Ġeniva. Kenna ħafna kummenti sbieħ minn naħa tat-telespettaturi tagħna u wkoll kien hemm ħafna minnkom li saqsewna ftit dwar il-karozzi li rajtu dwar meta forsi ikunu se jaslu hawn Malta u xi domandi oħra li xtaqtu tkunu tafu dwar l-istess karozzi l renikom. Għalhekk tkunu ċerti li tistgħu tibqgħu tagħmlu dan u tiktbulna u nipprovaw aħna kemm jista' jkun nirrispondu għad-domandi tagħkom mill-aħjar li nistgħu. Mela, se nagħtu bidu għal dan il-programm bl-ewwel feature li għandna preparata likom it-telespettaturi tagħna. L-ewwel feature li titratta il-wasla ta' karozza oħra hawn Malta. Qed nirreferi għal karozza mid-ditta Land Rover, il-Land Rover Evoque. Aħna kellna l-possibilità li nsegwu il-launch tagħha meta ġiet preżentata bħala lill-medja ġewwa Londra u llum ukoll nistgħu nsegwuha hekk kif waslet hawn Malta. U minn pajjiżna ħanerġgħu noħorġu ftit u nerġgħu nitlu ġewwa Ġeniva fejn se nkomplu nsegwu aktar mill-preżentazzjonijiet li saru ġewwa din il-fiera.
We're just continuing the communication of the new cars we're bringing to market, and in fact we've got 3 public debuts at the show. We've got the Speedtail, so our Ultimate Series car, and we've got 2 Spiders, the 720S Spider and the 600 LT. I think the most excitement is clearly the Speedtail. It's an Ultimate Series car, very expensive, only 106 in the world, centre driving seat, and it's the first time the public will have seen the car will be tomorrow morning. So I think that's going to create huge excitement. I mean, a little more accessible for most of us are the 720S Spider and the 600 LT, and they're just amazing fun. We've done a lot of work. The 720S Spider is probably the most sophisticated convertible in the market now. A two-piece roof, electrically powered, powers up at just 11 seconds from fully closed to fully open. Electrochromatic roof that touch of a button can go from dark to fully light. And because it's fully glass, including the buttresses, you've got full 360-degree vision. So we brought a lot of new technology to what was a fairly traditional retractable hardtop market. We were up 44% globally. We won't see the same growth again in 19 because we've been growing into a market position of about 5,000 cars a year, which we think is the right kind of level for us as a luxury brand. It'll grow a little bit in 19, but actually the business will continue to grow. We've got a lot of new models coming in, new retailers around the world, so we're growing the brand, growing awareness, but it isn't really a volume game with a luxury brand like us. So you won't see the same increase in numbers year on year. We regard the brand as very pure. It's very much a driver's brand. So it's all about the fun, the pleasure, the art of driving. So we're going to stay with supercars. Sports cars and supercars are what we're all about. We won't be doing an SUV. That isn't something that we bring the technology to or that our brand matches. Our customer expectations are all around these kind of supercars.
Darbohra erġajna għandna ġojel tal-Formula 1. U għal-darbohra nitkellmu naqra iktar fid-dettal il-korsa tal-Formula 1. Ħafna minnkom tafu x'inhu d-DRS u fil-fatt l-spoiler ta' wara meta activated mid-driver fuq parti mit-tracks, il-parti ta' fuq jola l fuq. Hawnhekk fil-fatt ħataraw fil-viċin il-linkage ta' dan id-DRS hi xi ħaġa sempliċi li kważi qas wieħed jimmaġina li meta titkellmu fuq daqshekk teknoloġija hawn l-affarijiet daqshekk sempliċi. Bissi sabiħ ta' din karozza forsi waħda mill-ftit li għandna hawnhekk ġewwa Ġeniv li din hija karozza ħwali. Fil-fatt il-qudiem f'din il-waqt li qed nagħmel dal-kummenti tiegħi ħataraw il-close-up fil-kabina fejn fl-istess kabina id-driver ikollu il-mappa l-istess mappa tas-serkit fejn huwa parti. Fil-fatt il-karozza partikolari ħadet parti fil-Grand Prix ġewwa Spanja. U barra minn hekk tajjeb naraw ukoll id-dettall li għandha mas-sidepods, jiġifieri dawk il-partijiet taħt fejn ikun hemm id-driver. U hija skultura assoluta intqajna ma' ħafna designers fejn qalulna fuq arkitettura. Meta tara korsa l-Formula 1 qed tara arkitettura, qed tara letteralment katedral tan-novità. U l-novità ta' korsa l-Formula 1 għax dak huwa l-fattur tagħha kollox jasal għall-speed għax nitkellmu fuq magni, nitkellmu fuq it-tires. Imma naħseb jiena l-fattur importanti ta' karozza hija dak id-dettall żgħir li aħna sfortunatament fuq it-television ma nkunux nistgħu naraw imma fuq it-television f'dal-mument partikolari żgur ħadd tarawh mill-viċin u vera ħadd apprezzaw.
Se nagħmlu issa waqfa qasira ta' ftit minuti ibqgħu magħna. Wheelspin,
Fueled by Animate. Wheelspin jixtieq jirringrazzja lil dawn il-kumpaniji.
Introducing the Renault crossover range, featuring the all-new Koleos, Renault Kadjar and new Captur. LG OLED TVs, available from Vittel Home in San Juan.
Meta nkunu għaw ġewwa Ġeniva nindunaw kemm id-ditti kollha, speċjalment dawk li huma l-premium brands, jażlu din il-fiera biex jippreżentaw l-aħħar karozzi tagħhom. Fil-fatt se nkomplu nsegwu dawn il-preżentazzjonijiet u jmiss li nsegwu il-preżentazzjoni tad-ditta Bentley.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very special day for us here in Geneva, and 2019 is a very special year for Bentley. It's 100 years of creating extraordinary cars for extraordinary people. Over the next 12 months, you can be sure that we'll be celebrating the rich history and looking back at many of our achievements over that first century of delivering definitive grand tourers. Our cars are as fast as a supercar and yet as luxurious and refined as any limousine, with interiors that are crafted better than cars of twice their price. In 2018, we delivered 10,494 cars to customers in more markets with more retailers than ever before. And we continue to be the biggest player in the luxury auto segment. This spring, the new Continental GT convertible joins the coupe sibling. Reaction from media already has been outstanding, and we're very positive about the future for this car. There is nothing else quite like it in the world. The Bentayga created the luxury SUV market when it was introduced 4 years ago. With a top speed of 190 miles per hour, the new Bentayga Speed is our most powerful and performance-orientated SUV to date. This Bentayga is the ultimate grand touring SUV. In this most special of years, our bespoke coach building division Mulliner has also created 2 limited editions which pay homage to 2 of the most iconic Bentleys in our history. The Mulsanne WO edition by Mulliner honors our founder, and just 100 examples of this product will be created. And now a world premiere. The second special model, designed for our centenary year, celebrates what we believe is the most iconic race in Bentley, the Continental GT number 9 by Mulliner. Sir Henry Tim Birkin was a Bentley customer, an investor and a racing driver, full of entrepreneurial spirit and ambition. His remarkable feats are the inspiration for this number 9 edition. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our 100th year is shaping up to be our best ever, with more new products and more innovations than ever before. We will lead the future of Grand Touring. Thank you for joining us here this morning. I'd now like to invite you to join us on the stand and take a closer look at our new products. Thank you. Welcome to the Bentley stand at the Geneva Motor Show. We're kicking off our activities to celebrate our centenary year. 100 years of Bentley as a brand, which is fantastic. More importantly, on the stand today, we have brand new products to launch, starting with the GT convertible, which is shown for the first time here publicly, the Bentley Bentayga Speed, which now has a 635 PS engine, the number 9 edition Continental GT, which celebrates Tim Birkin and the Birkin blower in a most fantastic way.
W.O. Bentley talked about building a fast car, a good car, the best in its class. And that's been part of our DNA. We're showing our new GT convertible, capable of 207 miles an hour, so real supercar performance, but to deliver that with pure luxury and real skill and craftsmanship.
Behind me I have a Continental GT. It's the number 9 special edition by Mulliner, and actually the car is a celebration of our centenary. This car is inspired by Sir Tim Birkin's number 9 blower of the 1920s, so it's one of the iconic cars that make up the history of our brand, that makes our brand special. So this was the inspiration for this car.
The WO edition of the Mulsanne is referring to our founder, W.O. Bentley, and his famous beloved 8-liter. We also integrated a part of the crankshaft of the original 8-liter. We cut the crankshaft in 100 pieces. So every of the 100 cars has one original piece of the original crankshaft of the 8-liter.
We launched Bentayga originally as the fastest SUV in the market, and we knew that we had to maintain that pinnacle position in order to be truly successful. And that's why we came up with the car that we see today at Geneva. The power delivery is absolutely superb to support that ultimate driving performance that we were seeking for, to get it as the fastest SUV in the world at around about 190 mile an hour top speed and 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds.
In the past, we've always been the creator of what we call definitive Grand Tourers, a product that can perform like a supercar at one end of the spectrum, but be as relaxing and as refined as a luxury car at the other, all in one package. We've done it for 100 years, and in the next 100 years, whatever mobility changes occur, Bentley will be the driver, the leader, in defining what that looks like for the next century.
Eduardo, I'd like to welcome you on our program. It's the first time that we've been given this opportunity to meet you, a young guy with quite a vast experience with Ferrari. Has your venture with Ferrari been long?
I'm in Ferrari since 2014. It was 5 years full of emotion and experience. It's an awesome company, and yeah, I'm very happy.
I think today the queen of the whole stage is the F8 Tributo. What can you tell us about this incredible car?
Well, as the name suggests, this car is a tribute to all our V8 engines, mid-rear engines cars, among which this specific car and this specific engine has something unique and particular. That is that it is the most winning engine ever. And last year was nominated as well the best engine of the last 20 years.
I think when it comes to engine, we definitely have to talk about the power that has been retained from the 488, but I think there's a little bit of more improvement in that as well.
Yes, of course. Well, the power is just one thing. It's improved by 50 horsepower from the 488 GTB, but also this car is improved by the thermal efficiency. We have around 15 degrees Celsius cooler air entering the engine, so a better efficiency, and also a lightweight components such as the titanium conrods. That is a technology that we derive from our experience in Formula One, that is enlightening the engine, and on top of that is reducing the inertia of the engine because it's a moving component. So the engine looks more agile and more, let's say, responsive.
And so Ferrari always says that the best model is the one to come. Can we possibly pause for a moment and aesthetically look at this wonderful car that we have behind us?
Yes, this car is actually had a very strong research in design, especially following the aerodynamics solutions that we introduced here. Aerodynamics and design goes together to create the best lines and also the best the efficiency, aerodynamic efficiency. The most iconic element in terms of design for this car is the rear windshield that is made by a material derived from aerospace, very light, and also has a shape that recalls the most iconic of Ferrari V8s, that is the F40.
I think there's something else as well. I mean, the side of the car resembles very much another icon that Ferrari had. And one of the things which impressed us, especially yesterday during the press launch, that we said, wow, there's the future, the present, and there's a bit of past as well, as you mentioned, regarding the windshield, the rear windshield, which resembles the F40. But the side of the car even gives that aspect of something from the history of Ferrari.
Exactly. In the side of the car, there's this line that goes directly on the intake that was directly taken from, for instance, the 308 GTB. It's a very iconic car because it's our first mid-rear V8 engine car, and this element recalls exactly that car. Also on the rear, with this car we return to the double tail lights and the transom completely colored as the body. That is another element that is recalling that iconic Ferrari car.
Finally, from the past we come to the present and maybe to the future as well. The front part of the car is rather innovative, and I believe there's something to do with the Formula One aspect as well.
Exactly. For instance, the most evident element is in the front is the S-duct. That is a solution derived directly from F1 Ferrari of 2008 that is helping us to increase the downforce in the front and so to make the car more stuck on the ground.
Eduardo, I'd like to thank you for sure, our viewers, and obviously seeing such a beautiful car, there's no end for this beauty that Ferrari can create. I'm sure that this year we're going to have even more surprises.
Yes, as already said, we will have 5 launches in 2019, and this is the first of 5, so it will be a full year of beautiful cars.
Eduardo, I'd like to thank you for giving us this opportunity, and yes, let's cherish more Ferrari.
Thank you.
Wasalna l-ħin tal-kompetizzjoni fejn intom it-telespettaturi tistgħu titlu fiċ-ċans li tilbu xi ħaġa magħna. Id-domanda hija waħda relatata mal-programm tal-lum. Illum orinikom wasla ta' karozza ġdida u Malta u għajdulna ftit li ma hi din il-karozza. Ibatulna risposti tagħkom fuq wheelspin@b.right.newmedia.com. Tistgħu tibgħatu risposta fuq l-indirizz postali Wheelspin PO Box 24 San Pawl il-Baħar u jekk issibu aktar faċli mill-paġna ta' Facebook tistgħu tagħtuna risposta kemm bħala kumment kif ukoll bħala messaġġ. Araw x'tistgħu tilbu grazzi għall-isponsors tagħna.
Ipparteċipaw fil-kompetizzjoni ta' Wheelspin u kull ġimgħa tistgħu tirbħu prodotti għal karozza provduti minn Autoglim. Fl-aħħar ta' sensiela jintrebħu wkoll 2 biljetti għal sqallija mill-Virtu Ferries taxxi mhux inklużi, prodotti oħra provduti minn Autoglim u voucher ta' €150 li jintuża f'numru ta' petrol stations differenti ġentilment offrut minn Enemed.
U wara li rajtu dawk ir-rigali li intom tistgħu tirbħu magħna ser nagħmlu waqf oħra ta' ftit minuti ibqa' magħna.
Wheelspin, fueled by Enemed. Wheelspin jixtieq jirringrazzja lil dawn il-kumpaniji.
Don't call it a job. Don't call it a holiday. Don't settle for fine or alright. If I can burn like fire, I won't remain a light. Don't get me wrong, this simply ain't me. Whatever I do it big. You can call it a life, I call it a chance. Life should be epic or nothing at all. The new Audi A1 Sportback. Epic mode on.
Sicily with Virtu Ferries. Travel on board the largest fast ferry in the Mediterranean, St. John Paul II, in the comfort of your own car. Spend a relaxing weekend, mouth-watering food. Pack it with adventure or culture, or visit one of the many shopping complexes available. Kids travel for free. Conditions apply.
Glide over the seas with Virtu Ferries.
Electrolux small appliances, available from Vittel Home in San Juan.
Forsi inna nsemmu ftit kemm id-ditta sejjad dan l-aħħar qed tagħmel ħafna avvanzi fit-teknoloġiji tagħha, ovvjament allura fil-karozzi tagħha wkoll. U f'din il-fiera ta' Ġeniva ma kunix ċerti eżattament se jippreżentaw id-ditta sejjad li hija parti mill-Volkswagen Group. Iżda dan l-aħħar rajnihom fil-E-Mobility Congress li sar ġewwa Barcellona u ovvjament hemmhekk preżentaw il-karozza elettrika żgħira. U hawnhekk f'ġewwa Ġeniva ppreżentaw l-istess din il-karozza, ovvjament qed ikomplu jsaħħu l-e-mobility tagħhom u barra din il-karozza żgħira li hija pratikament karozza elettrika li ideali ħafna għall-bliet. Hemm ukoll karozza oħra li hija Elborn li ġiet preżentata ġewwa din il-fiera biex dejjem ikomplu jsaħħu kemm huma qed jaħdmu mhux biss fuq teknoloġiji ta' karozzi combustion aktar notfa, iżda wkoll ta' karozzi elettriċi li llum il-ġurnata kważi qed insibu ħafna mid-ditti jippreżentaw il-karozzi elettriċi tagħhom u f'dan il-każ karozza elettrika li tassew jekk tħares leha tinduna kemm il-ditta sejjat mhux biss qed tiżviluppa fit-teknoloġija iżda anke meta nħarsu lejn is-sbuħija tal-karozzi tagħhom. Verament dawn il-karozzi huma sbieħ u nibqa' ngħid jiena li huma karozzi li jibqgħu timeless. Jibqgħu timeless mhux biss għaliex huma ftit extravaganti jew nkella meta tħares lihom tgħid dawn il-karozzi futuristiċi, iżda minħabba l-fatt li għalkemm għandhom dera moderna u dera skulturata nistgħu ngħidu, xorta waħda mhijiex dik id-dera li kważi ħatħares lejha ħadd tagħmel dak il-żmien ta' ftit snin li ħadd ispikka u mbagħad kważi ħadd tiġi dated. Tassew dawn il-karozzi forsi intom għandkom l-opinjoni tagħkom ukoll dwarhom huma timeless, dejjem fl-opinjoni tiegħi. Mela kif qegħdin hawn fis-stand tas-Seat ħan waslulkom ftit il-preżentazzjoni tal-karozzi li ppreżentawna hawnhekk id-ditta Seat. Min fuq l-stand din id-darba ta' ditta Bugatti u ditta Bugatti li qed tagħmel avvanzi kbar u l-karozzi li qed tippreżentaw ma' wkoll fenomenali, żbujja tagħhom letteralment ħallik tkompli tkun trid tħares lejhom u ma tiqafx tapprezza l-żbuħija tagħhom. Id-ditta Bugatti li wkoll din is-sena qed tiċċelebra l-110 sena tagħha. Fil-fatt se nsegwu l-preżentazzjoni, il-press conference ta' din id-ditta, press conference li se tiġi preżentata minn CEO Stefan Winkelmann, niftakruh meta kien CEO tal-Lamborghini issa qed jagħmel xogħol siwi wkoll fid-ditta Bugatti. Segwu din il-preżentazzjoni magħna.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Bugatti Automobiles, Mr. Stefan Winkelmann.
Bonjour mesdames, messieurs et bienvenue chez Bugatti. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geneva and welcome to Bugatti. This year we celebrate our 110th anniversary, and we have seen glorious times in the past, but also surpassed challenges. And this is what made us who we are today. It's a privilege on one hand side, but it's also a responsibility for our future. If we speak about design for Bugatti, then we have to speak about Jean Bugatti, who is the firstborn son of Ettore Bugatti. And in fact, he was the designer of the Bugatti Atlantique, a beauty and a true legend also today, and a source of inspiration also for us as Bugatti. La Voiture Noire is more than the celebration of our 110th anniversary, and it's also more than a modern interpretation of the Bugatti Atlantique. The Voiture Noire is a beauty on its own. It's a car which we love from the first sight, and we call it the ultimate Gran Turismo. And if we look at the design, it's from stunning proportions. It's elegant and puristic at the same time. And if you look at the bodywork, there's not one line too many. La Voiture Noire is a one of one. It's automotive haute couture at its best, and for us it's the pinnacle of our product portfolio. And when we first presented the car, it was immediately sold for a price of 16.7 million euro. And then we have another world premiere here on my left-hand side, which is to celebrate the 110th anniversary. It's the Chiron Sport 110 ans Bugatti. We are going to build the car only 20 times. And to underline, let's say, our French heritage, we have tricolores on the outside and the interior. And we also created a special color we call matte steel blue. All the 20 units, luckily, are already sold, and this is very good news for us in Bugatti. Meanwhile, we will continue to work hard on the future of this company and the brand. Thank you very much. Merci, and vive la marque. Thank you.
Din is-sezzjoni hija miġjuba lilkom minn Kynes Auto Sales Limited, rappreżentanti f'Malta ta' Mercedes, Smart, Renault, Dacia u ditti oħra.
U bekk wasalna fit-tmiem ta' dan il-programm ukoll nisperaw li ħadtu gost bil-kontenut tal-programm tagħna llum. Dejjem infakkrukom li tistgħu tkomplu taraw dan il-programm jew terġgħu taraw dan il-programm kemm fir-repetizzjonijiet li jixxandru fuq Net Television nhar ta' ħadd fil-11 ta' flaxija kif ukoll nhar ta' tnejn fis-7 ta' filgħodu. Tistgħu wkoll titlu fil-paġna tagħna ta' Wheelspin, wheelspin.com.mt hemmhekk tistgħu issegwu l-programmi preċedenti wkoll u wkoll tramite il-paġna tagħna ta' Facebook. Aħna ovvjament ma nistax ntellaw dan il-programm li f'blajnuna ta'kom il-telespettaturi li tul dawn is-snin kollha 19 sena komplejtu seguna u komplejtu żidu fil-numru ta'kom. Kif ukoll il-daw kollha li ta' kull staġun jissapportjawna aħna nirringrazzjaw lil Enemed, lil Kynes Auto Sales Limited, lil Muscat's Motors l-imkien ma' BMW Malta Limited, lil Continental Cars, lil Michael Attad Limited, lil Autoglim, lil Hotel Excelsior, lil Viltu Ferries u minnaħa tiegħi nirringrazzja lil Alex Lapira minn Alex Lapira Hairdressing għal xahari. Programm ieħor Wheelspin aktar u aktar karozzi sbieħ, aktar karozzi fenomenali nhar it-tnejn ftit wara l-aħbarijiet tal-10 ta' flaxija. Minn hawn nisilmulkom.
Wheelspin jixtieq jirringrazzja lil dawn il-kumpaniji. Wheelspin, fueled by Enemed.